Whoops. All right. Well, it looks like we're live. All right. So, what I wanted to do to start this sucker off is just go back to the first game. We'll go back to game one. The shots were 44-22 in favor of the Oilers after regulation. So we did go to overtime. So I did just want to dive into that real quick and do a recap. So we're going to watch overtime.
Resume.
And we're just going to go over that. Wow, actually, that was really good timing. So here we
such
go.
a moron, even I don't believe it.
Here we go at center ice, McJesus versus Barkov. Battle of the Titans. Watch these players go at it. Here comes Nuge early in the OT. Gets it back and a shot just wide. Bush holds the zone. We got Hyman. Hyman trying to get in front of the net. He almost held it, but Aaron Ekblad was there to get rid of the danger. All right, here we go, baby. Sammy Reinhart gets that one up to Gus Forsling, to Sasha Barkov, who is caught standing still, man. Shaq Hyman. Oh, that one just goes all the way across to Nuge. Oh, in front to McJesus, but Vladdy Tarasenko, the greatest hockey player to ever live, apparently, ends up taking that one away. It's back deep in the Oilers zone. X going to get there. Up to McJesus. Oh, he gets caught up in his own man, but he gets it to Nuge. Here comes Nuge in the zone. Oh, tries for the feed. It's going to be a tight one now. I think the shots on goal totals are definitely going to start going down here. There's been like one attempt in the first 3 minutes, and it missed the net. McJesus gets that one away. Whoa, he threw that on his own goal. Holy crap. There's Matthias Ekholm back to Shaq. Over to McJesus. You got to clear this. You got to dump it. You got to go for a line change. Oh, right in front of Bush. What a one-timer and a huge save by Sergei Bobrovsky. 4-ish minutes into overtime. Holy. The hits, I'm thinking maybe the hits might, they might even up a little bit here. Draisaitl wins the faceoff to Ekholm, who's like skating on his backhand for some reason. I think the Oilers will put up a fight, but I think Florida, with the recent success from last year, will get them the cup. Oh! Leon Draisaitl scores the game winner! Overtime winner! Oh my goodness. It says ads will run shortly for some viewers. Skip ads. Get out of town. No ads here, man. Oh, I just hope to see, this series won't end with a goalie glitch. That would be embarrassing. Game one of the Stanley Cup Finals goes to the Edmonton Oilers on a huge wrister from Leon Draisaitl. Oh, man, that's a big win. Jeez, crow. All right, so, there we go, and we're good to go. All right, what are you saying? Let's go Oilers. That's what I'm saying. That's what I am saying. All right, so we are back. This is going to be game two of the best of seven. Look at this. Oh, yeah, there we go. We had game two of the best of seven between the Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers, where we're going to be jumping in. We're going to be just doing CPU versus CPU for anybody who doesn't know. And we're going to see who EA thinks is going to take the Stanley Cup. So far, the Edmonton Oilers are up in the series 1-0. So we're going to see if they can continue on, keep on keeping on. If you haven't already, scrolled ahead. And if you haven't already and you're thinking about it, maybe consider joining the channel with a membership. It helps me out a whole awful flippin' lot. But without further ado, let's dive into this one. Game two of the Stanley Cup Finals between the Oilers and the Cats, baby. So we're going to do CPU versus CPU. According to this thing, yeah, the Panthers are like the heavily favored team so far in this one. Oh, man, here we go. Diving into the game. The controller is officially down. We are seeing what cannot be accomplished here in this one at Rogers Place in Edmonton, Alberta, for no damn reason. So glad you're streaming today. I'm having a terrible Monday, so getting to listen to D-Mac scream about shooting the puck and Pepsi is desperately what I need. Oilers versus Florida Panthers. Montebello Oilers? What does that mean? Is that a joke I'm not understanding? Oh my God, the puck already dropped. Okay. All right, here we go. Zach Hyman. I'm glad I can be of service, by the way, Mr. Ezra. There's McDavid right off the hop, and he tries for one, but that does not work. I did also turn I turned the video game volume down because I noticed the crowd is too loud, and there's Vladdy Tarasenko with the first shot on goal, and the Florida Panthers are ahead 1-0 in game 2. Holy crap. You will remember if you watched the previous stream, Vladdy Tarasenko was easily the best player for the Florida Panthers. I don't think he got a point, but Bush is screening his own goaltender. That's just absolutely El Terrible. Oh, Skinsy. Skinner did not look solid so far in the finals. Like IRL, man. Skinsy did not look overly solid. So here's hoping that was just a one-off. It was just a fluke. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if the Oilers can get back into this one, or as I said before as well, McDavid, what a chance! And Bob is there. He has been lights out in real life in the playoffs. He was lights out in the last stream. He was unbelievable. He was so good. So we're gonna see if he can keep that up here in this one. Okay, so we're almost 2 minutes into the game. McDavid wins it back to Bush. Give me the Bush bomb. Oh, that one goes off of Bobrovsky. There was no Bush bomb, but it was a nice wrist shot. And Gus Forsling over to Eck. Here it's over to Reinhart. Reinhart bringing that one down the ice. Where's he going with this thing? Reinhart sticking to the outside. Gets behind the net. Can't get it to Sasha Barkov. And there's Vladdy Tarasenko going for it again. He can't do anything with it. And Connor McJesus gets it out of his own zone. Here comes Brokenhyman. He's almost lost that one to Vladdy. There's Bush again with a terrible backhander. Man, they sure do love their backhanders in this, eh? Damn. So, everybody, I know Florida scored really early on the first shot on goal in this game. What do we think? Does Florida tie this series? And in real life, does Edmonton tie this series? Because, I mean, Edmonton controlled such a massive part of game 1. It's one of those things where you're like, I don't know, is Bob going to be able to hold them off? Is Bob going to be able to essentially, like, single-handedly, whoa, that one looked like it almost fooled Skinzer. Skinzer? It's like Skinner. It's similar. But it's like, yeah, is Bob going to be able to just keep putting up a performance like that? Or is this going to end up, not working out so great for him? Brandon Montour brings that one in for Florida, loses it. War and Peace gets it across to Evander Kane, Princess Evander, looking for somewhere to go. I thought he was going to go back to Fogle. Did not happen. Back to Draisaitl, the hero in game 1. But he's not the hero at the moment, and Monty gets her out to Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett, the low-key one, he's like, I would call him the second dirtiest player in the playoffs, right behind Nikita Kucherov, who is disgustingly dirty and makes himself essentially the least likable hockey player in the universe. Cease gets it up to Nurse. That's a pairing that needs to die. They gotta get those guys away from each other. Cece and Nurse is not an option. It's not optional. Here comes Anton Lundell. Looks like it's a lot more Florida in this one. Lundell sneaks in front and he scores. That's an unassisted goal. And look who gave the puck away to make it all possible. Darnell Nurse with a terrible play loses the puck. And Anton Lundell, look at this. Darnell Nurse steals it away and then loses it. Cody Cece picking his ass, bird watching. Look at him. Oh, he's not doing a damn thing. Skinner didn't even go in the direction of the puck. What are you thinking, buddy? Holy. And just like that, early in game 2, it is a 2-0 Panthers lead. We are less than 9 minutes. We're less than halfway through the first period. It's already 2-0 Florida. That is absurdity. Oh, and here comes Erod. He just walks right in. Skinsy, give him a Bronx cheer, folks. Buddy made a save. They got Vinny Desharnais in the lineup. I should have swapped him out for Broberg. Lundell across to Erod, and Skinner with his best, easily his breast save. Best save of the playoffs. Look at Brent Fanilla with a $1.99 US freaking, what's it called? Is Super Chat. Yeah, thanks a lot, buddy. On lunch break, great way to start the week. That's what I'm saying, man. I just walked in the door. That's the reason why this didn't happen at 10 a.m. It happened at noon instead. It's because I've been out like all morning, so I just walked in the door, and I was like, oh man, we're approaching noon. We gotta go live here. I didn't want to be late. I was actually like a minute or two early, I think. But here we go. Vinny Desharnais kicks that one loose. Monty almost with a golden chance, and New just got a partial breakaway. Oh, baby! And Bobrovsky with a huge save to deny RNH. Oh, man, one of the best Oilers in Foevs. McJesus with the 1 assist. It's pretty wild when you're streaming and McDavid has more points in the stream than real life. That's crazy. Back to Desharnais. Desharnais just going to dump that one deep. Smart play. Smart play. Here we go. To Tkachuk. As the legendary Gilbert Gottfried would say. I've made that joke 3 times now. Here we go. Gets that one back up to Tkachuk. Chucky. Long feed over to the opposite side of the barn there for Sasha Barkov, but he ends up throwing that one away, trying to hit Montour, and Nugent Hopkins is dead to the world. They got to get a line change going, but there's a little bit of interference going on here. And here's Tkachuk behind his own net. Back to Sasha Barkov. We're approaching 12 minutes into the game. Here's Monty. He can't get the shot off. Darnell Nurse. Why don't you just skate over to Skinner and throw it in the net? It seems to be what you want to do. Carter Verhaeghe gets it back. Nurse on the far side. Over to Barkov. And Nurse with a nice takeaway. And Matthias Janmark takes a bit of a bump on his way in. Monty again. Brandon Montour across to Verhaeghe. And Skinner gets it on the goal line. Oh my God. Holy, Florida came out flying in this one, man. Absolutely flying. Farmer Boy 275, you're amazing. What about my amazing? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be a grammar nazi. Here we go over to Goose Forsling. Throws it on Skinner. Easy save. Cover that one up. Thank you very much, by the way. Oh, man. Okay, so offensive zone face-off for the Florida Panthers. What are they going to do with it? Who are they up against? Adam Henrique, Corey Perry, and Ryan McLeod. There's Tarasenko again, just all over the play. Here we go. Corey Perry, dump it deep. You got to chase it too, though. Okay, Ryan McLeod's going to use his wheels and chase it. Corey Perry decided he was going to take a nap there in the middle of the ice. Goes for a bit of a late hit. Sasha Barkov gets it to Vladdy Tarasenko, who can't do anything with it, but he's going to chase it into the corner. Eck gets there first. All right, Eck, what's good, baby? Henrique to McLeod. McLeod into the zone, What's he going to do? He's going to throw it away. He's just going to get rid of it. Eetu Luostarinen gets that one to Eck. Over to Erod. Way over to Anton Lundell. Okay, here we go, baby. Lundell, he's being smart about it, though. He's picking his spot. He's picking it carefully. Erod gets it back for the Florida Panthers. Lundell with a shot. Big save by Stu Skinner. Erod again, back to the point. That one they're looking for a tip, and Dreezy gets rid of it. Okay. Ryan McLeod down for the Oilers. The Oilers need some kind of offense. Draisaitl with a big chance. Nice stop. Right in front to Warren Fogle. Back to Bush. Bush with a shot. Nice save by Bob again. Draisaitl back in front to Warren Fogle. I almost took it away, but damn. Okay, so they're getting a little offense going now. Nice feed to Draisaitl. He's holding it. Big pass over to Warren Fogle with a low shot on net. Folks, back in front to Draisaitl with the one-timer. What a save. Holy crap-a-moly. Hopefully Perry being on the Oilers doesn't curse him like it did for the last 2 teams he made it to the finals with. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I wonder if they bench him and bring, who the hell is it? Holloway. I wonder if they would bench him and bring Dylan Holloway back. Here comes Dmitry Kulikov. Full pressure's about to disappear for the Edmonton Oilers, and it does. Warren Fogle. Come on. You got to find somewhere to go with it. Evander Kane loses that one in the defensive zone. And Skinner's got to be sharp. He's not off to a fantastic start here so far in Game 2. Shots are 10-8 for the Oilers, but it really was like a big-time, like, heavy start for the Florida Panthers. The Cats came out flying in this one. Nurse up to Broken Hyman. Hyman into the zone. He gets it across to Ceci, who fires it just high and wide on the near side of the net. And now the Cats are coming out again. It's Stenlund. I think this is their 4th line, right? Stenlund whips it in front, and that one's wide. Wow, it's right on the side of the net, and Skinner's got to be sharp to pick it off. Oh, God, if the Perry curse is real, this year I think is basically going to be what proves it. That'd be what? Yeah, that'd be like, what, 4 Stanley Cup finals or something? Is it 3 or is it 4? I thought this year made it 4 that he was a part of. That would add to the curse of 4 Stanley Cup finals in the in the 2020s. Oh, here we go, Edmonton. They're coming. They're going to get a power play, and Kulak drives the net. I forgot what words are. If the Oilers do win the cup this year, the Blackhawks got a lot closer to the cup than I thought they would, thanks to Perry. Oh, man. We need some Pepsi here. We need some Pepsi. I need this metal soda stream straw just clinking and clanking. Just calling to me. Here is a 2-minute Edmonton Oilers power play that's going to carry over into the next period. McDavid to Perry. Perry loses it, then gets it back, and then, gets a bit of a backhand shot. He tries to take it off Kulikov. That's no good. I thought he held the zone. Apparently he did not. And there is Bush. Bush up to Kane. Kane can't do anything with it. That was terrible. What are you thinking, buddy? Okay. Short-handed. Stenlin with a shot. Oh, okay, so time expired in that first period. I really thought Stenlin was going to get his own rebound. Oh, God, look at that. What a goal by Mr. Anton Lundell. To finish the first period, the shots on goal were 12 for the Oilers, 8 for the Cats. They went 0 for 1 on the power play, and Edmonton has a power play to begin the second period. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Oilers respond here in the second. That's going to be the interesting thing. You know what I mean? All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. Second period inbound. And then after this, I'm actually thinking we're going to go back to the menu and do some, look at some stats. Look at, an in-depth stats kind of thing. Because I've kind of neglected, kind of got lazy on that one in the Game 1 stream. But the shorthanded Florida Panthers coming out flying so far. They're zooming in the second period. Nice stop by Stuart Skinner, who's going to cover that one up and stop the play right off the heezity hop here in the second freaking period. Time and attack. Florida's actually winning that for the first time. They were not winning that in Game 1, but they're winning it in Game 2. Okay, McDavid, less than 6 minutes time on ice. That's kind of alarming. All right, so shorthanded, Florida's still controlling the play. Forsling back to Eck. That was a bad pass, man. Bad feed. Oh, and here comes Nuge. Nuge in the zone. Gets around his man. Oh, went for a 5-hole shot. He was trying to go for a low shot on net. Didn't work, man. Did not work. But Nuge, I love the tenacity. I love the get after itness. Edmonton versus yeah. Okay, I was just looking at everything going okay, I got the info right for that. Dreezy loses the draw. Oh, tries to throw a hit on Ekblad. That does not work. And again, shorthanded. Here come the Florida Panthers. McJesus back to Bush. Bush to Dreezy. Nuge is flying down that other side. Draisaitl in front to Hyman. To Nugent Hopkins, who puts it 5-hole. What a passing play. What a goal. Ryan Nugent Hopkins gets his first of the Stanley Cup Finals. Draisaitl gets it back to Hyman. Across to Nuge. Gorgeous goal. And was that a trip or was that a dive celly at the end? I don't even know what that was. That must have been a dive celly because he didn't get tripped. Either that or he forgot how to skate momentarily. But the Oilers are officially back in the game. Now right off the draw, Reinhart gets that one from Tarasenko, and Florida is coming back strong. They are trying to get that 2-goal lead back immediately. Nuge trying to whip that one down the ice. Doesn't work. There's Monty. Monty gets that one over to Tarasenko. Tarasenko. It's the Tarasenko show. Taking that one around the net. Back to Reinhart. In front. It's bobbling. Skinner grabs it out of the air. And he's going to stop that play as well. Okay, here we go. Things are getting interesting. Offensive zone draw for the Florida Panthers yet again. There's Bush in his own zone trying to figure out where he wants to go with this thing. Gets it up to Evander Kane. Princess Evander. Tries to get it across to Fogle. Gets himself in just a little too tight. Dreezy. In front of Bush with a shot off a leg. Kane. Okay, he's forechecking hard. Gets it around behind the net. Right in front, and that one's wide on the shot by Draisaitl. Barkov picking that one up in his own zone. Gets it to Reinhart and the Florida Panthers. Oh, he didn't do, shit all with that, man. You're an idiot. All right, here we go. Ekholm up to Kane. Kane's looking for somewhere to go with this thing. No, he's just going to carry it. Carries it all the way in. Gets around Montour. That was the dumbest idea for a pass I have seen since the last time I saw an idea that dumb for a pass. Here we go. Back deep in the zone. Cease. I thought he was just going to play himself into the corner and lose it. I really got to stop picking on these guys. They played a good game. McLeod can't do anything with it. And OEL, the bloody wonder, picks that one off. Sam Bennett gets all the way in behind the net. Well, I thought he was going to go for an in-tight shot, and Skinner had to make a high shoulder save on that one. OEL was waiting for a shot. Bennett takes a shot through a lot of traffic, and that's a penalty. That's a penalty. Edmonton's going back to the power play. That was an absolutely blatant, obvious trip. And Matty Tkachuk is going to the box. I've noticed in recent years, Matthew Tkachuk has really cleaned his act up. In the sense that, like, when he played for Calgary, he was a liability on a lot of nights. You know? He ended up in the box more than he should have by like a long shot. So here we go. Power play unit number 2 for the Oilers back on the ice. He's going to tie up Aaron Ekblad. That one's around behind the net. Oh, Corey Perry, nice play. Gets it back right out in front, and a nice stop by Bob. Kane is just like holding the puck in the zone to that board. He's doing very well in that regard. Lundell can't hold on to it. Here comes Corey Perry. Corey Perry gets it across to Henrique. Over to Kane. Backhander. Big save by Sergei Bobrovsky. And Kane, again, just using the boards. Just tying up, folks. Adam Henrique steals it away. Okay, all right. What are we doing with this thing? Bush in front of Perry. I'm pretty sure he got a goal in game 1. But Bob is going to hold it yet again. Ooh, they showed the goaltender's stats and everything for a moment on the screen as well. And it was like Bob had like a 938 in the Stanley Cup Finals. And it's like the way it's going, it's looking like he might just end the finals with like a 938. Trying to get rid of that one. McJesus, he's on the ice. He's on the ice for the second half of this power play. There's Kane. Takes it way deep back into his own zone. Nice feed up to McDavid. He's got wheels, but he's actually just trying to play it safe, play it smart, get it to Perry, get it to Henrique, and it's behind the net. Back to Bush. Bush with a shot. Nice. Oh, and it's in! Evan Bouchard ties the game at 2. Oh, wow, that must have trickled through Sergei Bobrovsky. And we got a game tied at 2, nearing the halfway point of the second period, assisted by Adam Henrique and Corey Perry. Let's see what happened. Takes the shot. Oh, it was on his pad, and he kicked it backwards into his own net. Oh, man, do you think there's any chance the Hawks acquire Marner this offseason? I've heard rumors. That's the goal. Also, do you think they sign Patty Kane to come back to be another leader for Bedard? Oh, man, Kaner's a tough one. Kaner, I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. Marner, I've heard a lot of talks about something like that. Could you imagine Mitch Marner? Whoa, off the goalpost. Oh, and off another goalpost. And Bob was down. He was down and out, and he's going to stop that play. When it comes to Mitch Marner, that's their goal. They really want Marner. It's going to cost them an arm and a leg. They got a lot of good prospects, but it's like it's in Marner's court. It's 100% his call. He has a no movement clause, right? Full no trade, no move clause, whatever it is. But it's full. Like, he has to sign off on it. And I don't know if he would want to go somewhere like Chicago. Yeah, it's an original 6 franchise, storied franchise. I'm pretty sure it ranked as the #1 sports franchise of the 2010s. But it's not the 2010s anymore. It's going to be a hard sell. I know the future is bright, but it ain't the future. It's the present. Hyman in front. Oh, he holds on to it. Another save by Bob. The Oilers are all offense right now. Hyman again with a shot, and he scores. That's 3 unanswered goals for the Edmonton Oilers to get the 3-2 lead. Oh, my God. Zach Hyman, assisted by Darnell Nurse and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, makes it a 3-2 Oilers lead. I can't believe how high scoring this is, but I hope that answers your question. Mitch Marner is my favorite Toronto Maple Leaf. Like, he is, and he has been for years. Like, essentially since, like, his sophomore season, Mitch Marner's been my favorite Toronto Maple Leaf. And it wasn't close. I liked Hyman when he was in Toronto, but it was always the Marner show for me. Here comes Derek Ryan. Can he get it back from Kulikov? It's not looking like it. Don't take a trip and watch those damn sticks. Oh, man. But I don't know. I'd love to see him in Chicago. That would definitely make me bust the jersey out, and Carter Verhaeghe scores now. Holy crap. It is like so all over the place. Assisted by Sam freaking Bennett. And after this highlight of the goal, we're going to pause this game because there is an ad coming now. All right, so there we go. We're back at center ice now. I think Kaner coming back to Chicago is likely. I heard that he was surprised that he wasn't offered a contract from Chicago before he signed with Detroit. I have no idea if that's actually true. Well, I don't know, man. Like, Chicago might have thought that, like, maybe there wasn't a point. I said I was surprised he went to the Rangers. Well, I guess, not really. He went to New York, so it's like, and I wasn't overly surprised he went to Detroit, because that's where Kitty Cat is. There's Matty Tkachuk. That one doesn't make it all the way through. But when it comes to Patty Kane, yeah, if he's not in Chicago, I wouldn't be surprised if he signed with Buffalo. Like, a lot of people were talking Sabres. And I would actually, I think it'd be really awesome if he signed with the Sabres. They're a lot of fun to watch. They're a really fun team. I love the Sabres. Warren Fogle can't do anything with it. Like, yeah, I'm a Chicago fan, but I watch so many teams. Like, I watch as many freaking games as humanly possible. During the NHL season, I mean, I gotta say, I probably watch like at least 400 hockey games every NHL season. On the weekends when there's matinee games, it's like I watch like 3 games that day. I'll watch a game, sometimes 4. There's Cousins. Nice stop by Stu Skinner. But yeah, I'll watch the game at like 12:30. I don't care if it's like Philly and the Islanders. 2 teams I don't generally watch, and Draisaitl scores now. What is happening with this second period right now? Holy Jesus. Oh, Leon Draisaitl with his second goal of the finals, assisted by Warren Fogle and Evander Kane. But yeah, like, I'll watch a game at 12:30 p.m. It'll be like the Islanders and the Sabres, the Islanders and the Flyers, you know. It'll be or it'll be like the Senators and the Red Wings or something at like 12:30 Eastern. And then another game will be on at 4. It'll be like the Oilers will be playing at 4. You know, it'll be like the Oilers and the Wild at 4 o'clock. And then at 7, it'll be like Leafs versus Habs. And then at 10, it'll be, you know, Canucks versus Kraken or something like that. And I'll watch all of those games start to finish. I love just hockey in general. I just watch as much as humanly possible. But I found the teams that I had the most fun watching, Chicago was not on the list. I loved watching Bedard and everything, but it's like, definitely was not high atop my list of favorite teams to watch. My favorite team to watch was the Oilers. I have been an Oilers fan ever since I was a kid. Ryan Smith was my favorite player. Was never a big Leafs fan. Was definitely an Oilers fan. I was also like nocturnal, and I live in the Eastern time zone, so all their games were at like 10 o'clock. They were always the doubleheader team with like the Canucks on Hockey Night in Canada back before like streaming apps were a thing. So I had to wait, like I had to stay up and wait late. McDavid can't get that shot off to watch all the Oilers games, but Ryan Smith was always my dude. The Ryan Smith, Sean Horkov, Alex Hemsky, Rolly the goalie, like that was my team. Jason Smith was their captain. I loved that team, you know? But anyway, the second period is done. This has been an absurd second period for scoring. I actually want to go over to the stats and see how many goals we got in the second period alone. Here we go. The shots 26-14 in favor of the Oilers, who finally are looking realistic as the Oilers go. 2 for 2 on the power play, which is a horrifying thought. Florida's 0 for 1, and the time on attack skews relatively heavily, I guess, in the Oilers' favor, but that was an absurd second period. The goals in the second period were 4-1 for the Edmonton Oilers. Holy Jesus. Let's take a look at what happened here. Yeah, Florida was up 2-0 in the first period after 1, and then it's like Nuge by Hyman and Draisaitl, Bush by Henrique and Perry, Hyman by Nuge and Nurse. Then Verhaeghe got one back for Florida, and then Draisaitl with his second by Fogle and Kane. So, like, it has been all over the map so far here in this Stanley Cup Finals. So, we're going to see what ends up happening in the third period of this one. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what happens. Woo! Controller is down, Pepsi in hand, waiting for the puck drop. All right, it's won by the Oilers, and here comes Nuge. Right off the hop, gets it to McDavid in front of Nuge. Oh, why would you try for the back pass? And here comes Vladdy Tarasenko. But yeah, another one of my favorite teams to watch, I'd say for probably 4 or 5 years now, has been Florida. Florida, Buffalo. I really enjoyed watching New Jersey for a while. There's Nuge. That one goes wide of the net, and here's Ekblad. Ekblad Reinhardt here goes to Gus Forsling. Forsling, drop feed to Barkov, drop feed to Reinhardt, and a big glove by Stuart Skinner. Who's going to stop the play? We're almost 2 minutes into the third period. And this is another one of those games where I'm like, I got no damn idea what is going to happen at the end of this. No idea. Bark with the win. Forsling can't get that one through traffic. Tarasenko gets it back and it's in! Gus Forsling from the blue line ties the game at 4 apiece. Oh my God. Are we going to OT again? Are we going to overtime freaking again? And by the way, when all these streams are done, I am going to edit them all and make a highlights package. Once the Stanley Cup is awarded, I'm going to make a highlights package of this, of all these streams and everything, of all the crazy highlights, maybe throw a couple like crazy saves in there. I don't know. I think it'll be a whole ton of fun. And while we're at it, and we got a couple extra people kicking around here, there's Tarasenko in front of Reinhardt, back to Ekblad, who, if you haven't already or you are considering it, maybe join as a member. You can ask Ezra. You can. There's a couple of folks that you can ask. I mean, I post quite a bit of stuff. There's original music on there. Think about joining as a member. Or if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Here comes McDavid in front of Fogle. Big save by Sergei Bobrovsky. And they are trying to get this one back through the neutral zone. Carter Verhaeghe brings that one in for Florida. In front of Bennett. Oh, I don't know if that hit Skinner or not. He might have got a piece of that one. But Evander Kane gets that one out to Warren Fogle, my favorite Edmonton Oiler. There comes Warren Fogle. He almost loses it and holds on to it. Where's he going with this thing? Back to Kane. Kane still got it. Takes the easy shot. Easy save by Sergei Bobrovsky. And he's going to cover that one up and stop the play. 5 minutes and 9 seconds into the third. As I said before, this one, is it going to overtime like Game 1 did? Game 1 went to overtime. Draisaitl won it pretty quickly into overtime. There's Cease. Back to Fogle. Okay, back to Nurse. Everyone's on their backhand except for Cece. Nurse, Fogle, everybody spinning around. Membership is definitely recommended by me. Well, thank you very much. I'm very glad to hear that. All right, here we go. Nurse to Kaner. Kaner bringing that one through the neutral zone. He's going to dump it. Nobody went for a line change, though. I'm really surprised nobody went for a change. Nico Mikkola getting that one out to Eetu Luostarinen for Florida. The Kitty Cats are back in. There's Erod to Monty. Oh, Splitsy McSplatsy's there by Stu Skinner. I second the membership. Thank you, Brent. I love you guys. Here we go. Monty bringing it back out of his zone. Lundell just going to dump it deep. They're going to do some dump and look. Dump and look hockey. It's what we like to play. CC over to Corey Perry. Corey Perry. I thought he was gonna look for Kane, but it didn't happen. Perry. Oh, in front to Cease. Wide open in front, and Bob has got to be sharp to hang on to that one. Okay. First and second in the league standings. That's so dumb. I don't know why I find that so damn bothersome. It is what it is. Nice win. I believe that's Adam Henrique, right? Kulak to McLeod. Back to Perry. Perry from a bad angle, and it ends up back out in front of the net. Oh, but Florida clears it away. Here's Erod. Holds on to it. Ooh, that was actually a decent shot. Very, very good shot, and nice stop by Stuart Skinner. I cannot believe this is 4-4. Tonight, when the game happens, I hope to Christ that there's 8 goals by the halfway point of the third period. I hope the second period is as crazy as it has been in this stream. I hope the ocean is as blue as it has been in my dreams. I hope, say what today, the Edmonton Oilers are going back to the goddamn power play. Oh, here's Sammy Reinhart going to the box for a trip on Ryan McLeod. You idiot. Oh, man. Look at this. Oh, blatant. Just stupidity. Stupidity. Sasha Barkov, 2 assists in 2 games. So not sure if you talked about it in a video before, but how come Chicago is your favorite team? Especially since you live in Canada. I was surprised when I found out it was one of those teams. Well, like I said, I have 2 teams. My 2 favorite teams are Chicago and Edmonton. Edmonton because I was a night owl and I liked hockey night in Canada and wasn't a huge Leafs fan. So, yeah, I used to just stay up late and watch the Oilers. But when it came to Chicago, it was a lot of it, I think, was the jerseys. And we did get NBC. I think my dad got NBC Sports back in the day. He like pirated cable and got like NBC Sports. And again, I live in the Eastern time zone, so we would get the Chicago games at like 9 p.m. And a lot of times it was on like Wednesdays at like 9 p.m. kind of thing. So I watched some of them, but it was the jerseys I fell in love with. Oh, Nuge, 2 chances in front of the net on the power play. And then it was like, yeah, I started watching their games because of the time that they landed on. And then they drafted Kane back in, when did they draft Kane? It was 07? Is that what it was? Was it 2007 they drafted Patrick Kane? Or was it like 06? Or yeah, I think Taser was like 05, and then Kaner was 07, if I remember correctly, which I might not. But then when Patty Kane showed up in the league, him and Taser were both on the team. They weren't a great team, but they were exciting to watch. And then it was like, by the time, 2009, 2010 rolled around, I was like a full-blown fanboy. I'm pretty sure that was around the time they got Marian Hossa as well. I think it was the 2009-2010 season. They got Big Hoss. And it was like, yeah, I'm madly in love with this team. They were so fun to watch. And I remember even when the team, wow, that was close. Even when the team wasn't that great, they used to like score at will. It's like they just, whenever they wanted to score a goal, they were just gonna score. And at that point in time, Edmonton was really hard to watch. They were a bad freaking team. That's when they started really losing a lot. Here comes Vladdy Tarasenko, who I think could win the Conn Smythe Trophy. Yeah, it was 2007. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it was Taser was third in 05, and Kaner was first in 07. He's laying down. How did you miss that? Oh, he could have just taken a random shot. McJesus, Henrique, he's trying to bank it off of Bob and into the net, and it's no good. Oh, my goodness. Panda freaking lyrium around the net. Oh, there. Well, thank you for that. That was, it's fun to talk about. And I'm glad that I have at least somewhat of a memory. All right, here we go. Ekholm, Kaner, back to Bush. Bush with a shot, stick save or blocker save, depending on what angle you're looking at it from, by Sergei Bobrovsky. And here's Sam Bennett as we approach 5 minutes to go in this game. Are we deadlocked at 4? Are we going to OT? Or can one of these teams break the tie, take the lead? Can the Florida Panthers tie the series at 1 and make things interesting? Bennett with a shot. Nice blocker save by Stu Skinner. Honestly, no, that'd be a mistake. I was about to say in real life it would be fun to see them go for like a Calvin Pickard. Connor McDavid flew in out of nowhere, got himself wide open like he does. I got to see the last dance for that Chicago team. My first full year watching hockey was in 14-15, so being a Hawks fan, I definitely picked a good year. 14-15 was the shortened season too, right? I'm pretty sure it was 14-15. Whoa! Darnell Nurse with his first of the year makes it 5-4. Holy crap-a-moly. I remember watching the Hawks in the 14-15 season. That's when I had a satellite internet. McDavid with an assist, by the way. I had satellite internet. I had satellite TV, and that's when I got the the NHL All Access or whatever, NHL Live, something live. I don't freaking remember. It was a while back, but that's when I got that, and I was able to essentially watch any game I wanted. I had to watch it live, but I could watch any game I wanted. The 14-15 season Chicago Blackhawks were like this unbeatable monster of a team. They were disgusting. McDavid walks in with a shot. Ekman Larson almost puts it into his own net, and there's, oh, wow. I can't believe McDavid missed out on that one. What do you say? I grew up a Wings fan since Gordie Howe's restaurant was my favorite place to go. The closest we got to that is Don Cherry's. All right, Kulikov gets that one out to Luostarinen, and I like the Wings. I have watched the Wings for a couple of years now. Here's Kulikov, walks in big, kick save by Stu Skinner. The Wings are a lot more, 12-13 was the lockout. You're right, yeah. That's when they went like freaking 20 games without a regulation loss or something. And like every one of their friggin' games, like they had like 13 games on the road or something to start the season. Whoops, we went a little dim there for a second. And McDavid with the rebound, but he can't put it away. Cease gets it back. It's 5-4 Edmonton in the final minute. Corey Perry back to Cece, takes the shot. Bob with the save, and it's kind of looking like Edmonton might take a 2-0 series lead right now. Yeah, 14-15 season. You're right. I remember now. Okay, it was 12-13 was the lockout because it was the year McKinnon was drafted, I believe, right? 2012? Was that the McKinnon year? I swear to God it was the McKinnon year. Yeah, like Taylor Hall was 11. No, like Yakupov was 11. I don't freaking... There's so many goddamn... I don't know. I think 12 was the McKinnon year. All right, here we go. Aaron Ekblad. Whoa, with a slapper. Oh, no, and that one's all the way back down. Rogers Place lost power for a split second. Oh, my God. I think it's so stupid that when you're doing a CPU versus CPU game, whoa, Tarasenko ties the game. Somebody give this kid the damn Conn Smythe. Holy crap. Somebody give Vladdy Tarasenko the Conn Smythe trophy. But yeah, I think it's so stupid that it still goes dim when it's a CPU game. So every couple of minutes, I have to go just like hit a button on my controller to keep it on. What a cannon of a shot. And Stu, you gotta have that. Dude, what is there, like 11 seconds left? Jesus. McKinnon was drafted in 13. I thought it was 12. You're probably right. Oh, man. Here's Gus Forsling. Now they're just staying on the attack. He's walked right in. Whoa, it snuck right through Skinner. There's 8.9 or 8.8. I don't know. The score clock and the boards are both telling me very contradictory things right now. I haven't really thought about Nate McKinnon in a while. I do like him. I think he takes life a little too goddamn seriously, though, if you ask me. Nice little push. Verhaeghe does get it back. All right, here we go. Evander Kane, get it out of your zone and dump the damn thing. Push for OT, buddy. Takes a long bomb on Bobrovsky, and he makes the save as the buzzer expires for regulation. It is a 5-5 game right now. Wow. 5-5 game. And the shots on goal are eerily similar to freaking game one. Edmonton went 2 for 3 on the power play. Florida went 0 for 1. We are deadlocked at 5. And consider joining as a member. For anybody who's new. I don't know. The freaking viewer count keeps going up, keeps going down. Doesn't matter to me. It would be very cool if you guys did that. But if you don't, I'm going to stop bugging you about it as we very quickly take a look at the stats. Dude, Vladdy, if I'm wrong, then yell at Google. That's what it told me. You sound like me. In the third period, Gus Forsling, 2 minutes and 4 seconds in, got his first of the playoffs, or the finals, sorry. Assisted by Vladdy Tarasenko, who is guaranteed, if the Cats win the cup in this, Tarasenko gets the Smythe. 1,000,000%. After that, Darnell Nurse proved us all wrong for a moment with his first of the finals, assisted by Connie McDavid. Connor McShitface. I like McDavid. I really like McDavid. All right. And then Vladdy Tarasenko got his second by Matty Tkachuk and Aaron freaking Ekblad. So, I have to cough. I want to sip a Pepsi. And then we are diving into some overtime, baby. Oh, man. Don't I sound like somebody that needs to have a coffee right now? Don't I just sound like someone who could use a coffee? Jeez. I said resume. I said resume. Anyone who's French, yell resume out loud. Don't type it. Just yell it out loud. It's funnier that way because you look like an insane, crazy person. All right, here we go. Rogers Place. Puck drop. Connor McDavid, Sasha Barkov. What do we have here? The Edmonton Oilers win the draw. Put that one over to Nuge. Nuge can't do anything with that one. Here comes Tarasenko and Forsling up to Sasha Barkov. They are getting into the offensive zone. Barkov stopping up. Smart play. Gets that one across to Reinhart in front of Ekblad. Everyone's on their backhand. Forsling can't do anything with it. And Nuge is having trouble holding on to it. The reason why I love the Hawks is because of two things. I was obsessed with WWE for years. Oh, wow. The Oilers are going back to the power play again. CM Punk was my favorite wrestler. He wore a Hawks jersey during one show, and I thought it looked amazing. It is gorgeous. It's the sexiest freaking... I have a really, really nice old-style Chicago Blackhawks sweater with the really nice, like, drawstrings on the top and everything. It's like the white is more like a cream, like a dirty, creamy-looking kind of color. It looks so vintage. And it has the number 26 on it because the team was established in 1926. And it is legitimately a coincidence that that's my favorite number. I literally have the number 26 tattooed on my arm, on my forearm, inside of a guitar pick. But anyway, that's, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Where was I going with that? I was going somewhere with that. Oh, yeah, my sweater. They just took another penalty. It's a 5-on-3 for the freaking Edmonton Oilers. That's absurdity. Idiocy. But yeah, my big sweater, I spent a crap load of money on it. It's positively the sexiest thing in the universe. And I call it Big Sexy. I named a sweater. I named my sweater Big Sexy. I remember the jersey when I chose to watch hockey in 14-15, and they've been my favorite since. Also, the second reason is because I grew up watching Wayne's World a lot. Well, there you go. All that, and I like Vince Vaughn a whole lot more now. Oh, right in front of Boosh! And a stop by Bobrovsky. It's 5-on-3 right now. Boosh can't hold the zone. So here we go. Nuge brings that one in. He's looking for someone. It's McDavid to Hyman, who walks in, and a save by Bobrovsky, who's going to cover it up. They're killing a 5-on-3 right now. 5-on-3 power play for the Oils. Oh, man. What are they going to be able to hold him off? Are they going to be able to hold him off? All right, here we go. Nico Mikkola. Okay, Hyman's got that one. He's tied up along the boards. He's going to kick that one deep to Dreezy McWeezy, who stumbles and trips and falls. He's probably looking for a call. Okay? He's probably looking for a call. It's what Dreezy does. Oh, Draisaitl and Nuge, 2-on-1, and Kulikov with a good stick. And the 5-on-3 is officially over, but we still got some power play time in front. Oh, Verhaeghe with a great play to make that not an automatic goal for the Oilers. Not an automatic overtime winner. I miss, what's his name? The old commentator who used to say stuff like that. There's Draisaitl. He can't get the shot off. It's loose. Ekblad with a good play. Oh, and Sam Bennett almost gets it past McJesus, but he does turn this one around. Oh, he is moving. Motor in. There's Ekblad. Gets it up to Sam Bennett. And here comes Florida again. Bennett loses that one. Kachucky's going to pick it up behind the net. Right in front of Reinhardt, who puts it 5-hole for his second of the Stanley Cup Finals. And the Florida Panthers tie the series at 1. Oh, wow. Both games went to overtime, and we have got a series on our hands, folks. Wow. I did not expect that. Also liked Boston growing up because I liked anything that had my initials on, especially when it came to playing NHL 99 for the 64. It better have been for the 64. That was the greatest game of all time until, what was it, my favorite one? Other than 14, was it NHL 2000 or was it 02? Might have been 02 that I really liked. They say they're going to run an ad. An ad will run shortly for some viewers. I'm going to go ahead and say that's not happening. I hit skip. You guys don't need any more ads. It is a 6-5 victory for the Florida Panthers. Man, I'm chatting a lot today. I'm bored at work, and I'm having more fun watching the stream, and I believe you're talking about Doc Emmerich. No, I was talking... sorry, I should have been more specific on that one. I know Doc, obviously. The Oilers broadcast was... not Doc Emmerich. It's friggin' somebody. And he was there just a couple of years ago. And he went somewhere, and I can't remember where. Or he retired. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, what's his name now? Oh, my God. I'm so bad. Him and Louis, the two guys, Louis DeBrusque and... insert name here. I can't remember what his name is. Whatever. Anyway, so Stuart Skinner did not have a great game here. He allowed 6 goals on 23 shots. The Oilers gave him 5 goals, and they still lost the game. That's unacceptable. But in the overtime, Mr. Sammy Boy Reinhardt gets his second of the finals by Matthew Tkachuk and Sam Bennett. Wow, we got a tie series, 1-1. Now tonight, predictions, my lovely folks, predictions. Is that what's going to happen in the actual game tonight? Edmonton versus Florida. Is Edmonton going to tie this series? Is it going to be 1-1? Is EA not going to be completely wrong on this? Is it going to be a crazy high-scoring freaking game that ends like 6-5 or something? Let's go to quick game. What I want to do is jump into stats and look at both teams' stats. I miss Doc Emmerich. Listening to him to call games during the playoffs made them 10 times better, and he took a lot of crap. Doc took a lot of heat. But it's like, no, I liked him. I thought he was great. I liked Pat. Pat was awesome for the Hawks. I'm really sad that he's gone. And they got rid of the kid. I can't remember the kid's name, but they got rid of him too. He was just replaced by insert name here as well. But Pat was really good. Doc Emmerich, I always thought he was an absolutely fantastic commentator. But like when you look at comment sections and stuff about him, it's like people seemed to really not like him. It's like people hated the guy. And I never understood it. I always thought it was so weird. But we got a 1-1 series tie as we go to Sunrise, Florida, which is completely backwards, and I had no control over it, so shut up, people. All right, Leon Draisaitl in the finals. Oh, well, I guess we'll look at not entire league. We're going to look at the Edmonton Oilers' first stupid game. Zach Hyman and Leon Draisaitl tied for the Oilers with 3 points in 2 games. Oh, as well as Nuge. Never mind. It's just because they both had 2 goals, 1 assist. But now Nugent Hopkins has 1 goal, 2 assists. My favorite Emmerich line from the NHL games was, "Can you say bang?" Corey Perry's got 2 points. Nurse with 2 points. Him being even is like not acceptable. He's taken 1 shot in 2 games and it went in the net. This game's dumb and it doesn't know what it's talking about. Warren Fogle, my dude, +2. 2 shots, 2 assists. Connor McJesus, 2 assists. It is crazy to me to think that McDavid is already 27 years old. Like, that is insanity. That's so crazy. Do they have this year's, like, they don't have this year's regular season stats. Damn, man. Next year, he is so passing 1,100 career points. I don't know, man. I don't know about you guys, but I do believe he could be the second player in the history of the NHL to hit 2,000 points. If he can stay healthy like he has, other than his rookie year, he has been remarkably healthy. And if he can stay that way for like most of his career, I think Connor McJesus could potentially hit 2,000 career points. If he has like 6 more seasons where he's putting up like 150 a year or even 140 a year, you know what I mean? It's like, no, that's like he's definitely going to be in the ballpark of 2,000 career points. Bush with that goal in this game. He's got 8 shots on net. McLeod has an assist. Ekholm has an assist. Henrique with an assist. Kaner with an assist. I was going to say, who doesn't have a point in this team? But Janmark, Kulak, Derek Ryan, Desharnais, Dylan Holloway. Why is Derek Ryan on this team twice? What is happening? Why is Desharnais here twice? Why is Holloway here twice? Why are there multiples of every player twice? What are the Florida Panthers? Where Vlad Tarasenko's a +3, shooting almost 30%. I said Conn Smythe Trophy. Just hand it to him. Just give it to him now. Even if the Oilers win the cup, give Tarasenko the goddamn Conn Smythe Trophy. He was everywhere in Game 1, and he got points, multiple points actually, I'm pretty sure he had a 3-point night in Game 2. Sam Reinhart with 2 goals and an assist. Matty Tkachuk with 3 assists. Barkov, 2 assists. Bennett with 2 assists. Eetu Luostarinen. I just say his full name because it's really fun to say. Eetu Luostarinen, greatest name in the NHL right now. Gus Forsling, other than Rudolph's Balsers, that's also right up there. Carter Verhaeghe with a goal. Lundell with a goal. He was the one. He got a goal off of the early Darnell Nurse giveaway. Dmitry Kulikov with a point. Ekblad with a point. Monty with a point. Montour, I'm surprised he doesn't have more points. I was going to say, what do they have him ranked? 90 points, 87 overall. I'm pretty goddamn cool with that. I am also very native. I am a native person, so I've always liked Brandon Montour. And I liked he came from the Sabres, right? Yeah, he played for the Sabres for a while. Why did he play for the Sabres for 700 different times? That's right, he played for Anaheim. And then he went to Buffalo, where he was decent enough, and then he wasn't quite as decent anymore. And then he went from Buffalo, played 38 games, moved on to Florida. That was the shortened season, I believe. Big favor to ask you, DMAC, but can you please stream the rest of the day so I don't have to go to work? Oh, this stream's way more fun than my boring job. I wish I could, but I also have crap to do. I am building a fireplace. And on top of that, I have got landscaping work that needs to be done as well. So I do sadly have to run in a minute. But it was a ton of fun. Yeah, see, we got doubles of a bunch of people in this. I do want to look at the goaltenders, though, where Sergei Bobrovsky is 1-0-1 with a 9.14 and a 3.74, but that's simply because of Game 2 here. Game 2 was not a good game for Bob. Yeah, he faced 40-something shots, but he did allow 5 goals. So he's allowed 8 goals on 94 shots. I believe he faced, 44 in this game? No, he faced like 47 in this game? Something like that. I think he faced like 46 or 47 shots in this game and the last game, both, and 5 of those goals went in this game. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I meant to look at how terrible Stuart Skinner looks. That's what I meant to do. Let's go to the Oilers. Let's go to goalies, where Stuart Skinner is 1-0-1 with an 8.43 and a 3.72 goals against average. That is absurd. That is unacceptable. That is el terrible, terabad, impossibad, incredibad. That's just redonkulous. What I'm going to do is hit the save button, and then we are going to see what happens in tonight's game. It is going to be a whole heck of a lot of fun. But sadly, my friends, that is going to do it for me for this one. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. There's new videos coming all the freaking time. If you feel like it, join as a member. There's going to be a whole bunch of different perks on that. You also get every single video, hours or up to days, before they go public on YouTube. If I get especially in the mood to do videos, I'll do like 2 or 3 of them in a day, get them all edited, get them all rendered, uploaded, get the info and everything, the descriptions and stuff done for them, so you would have like 2 freaking hours worth of videos uploaded like a week before they're even scheduled to come up. It's lunacy. It's crazy. I'm giving this shit away. But anyway, yeah. So in the meantime, till then, you beautiful melon farmers, I am going to write you a nice little message afterwards, because I love you all so much. But until next time, have a good one.